Hey guys, it's been a while since I've talked to you guys. My last update was, I think, about a year ago, maybe over a year. I'm not sure exactly when my last update was, but I wanted to give you guys another update about my journey with the whole dermatillomania. I kind of wrote like a little cheat sheet, like talking points to help me, because genuinely I can ramble forever and I want to just give you guys like straight up quick updates so you know where I'm at and all that good stuff. And on my first Dermatillomania video, I do appreciate all the comments I've gotten about people that could relate to the situation or felt heard. That's why I wanted to do it, because I feel like there's not enough talk around it, and hopefully it continues to reach more people. But the first update I want to give is where I'm at in general with it. So I've gotten a little bit better, and I'll kind of pinpoint why I'm thinking it's getting better, but I've gotten a little bit better with my urges. Now, I still do it. I still pick at my skin, but the urges are kind of going down a little bit, and I'm finding that there's triggers. There's moments that I feel make me want to do it more than other moments, So one of the things I think that's been helping with me not doing this is within self. I've been feeling like I felt so insecure about it. I recently was dating someone and it really dawned on me how insecure it's made me feel, because this was someone I was dating like seriously. So we would see each other in a bare setting and I was always like subconscious about it. I was always like, not subconscious, I was always conscious about it. I was always like trying to hide it or keep a top on, and it made me think, I'm like, do you really want to live life like this? Like, come on, girl. So that kind of woke me up a little bit, not gonna lie, and it gave me this newfound like determination to stop. Now how long this lasts, who knows, because what I've found is it's a pattern. Like, I'll go through phases where I'll stop and then it happens again. What I'm hoping is now I'm taking the right steps to just stop. So that was kind of my wake-up call, I think, was going through that relationship and realizing I don't want something like this to hold me back. And even if I do embrace it, like, it's still something you can visibly see and you just don't feel your best self knowing it's there, So that was kind of what woke me up, and I think that's made me consciously make the decision to just avoid the urge. Like, the urges are there, but I'm just kind of like, I find my way out of it. I find other ways to just ignore it and keep it pushing. Another reason I think that's been helping me, wow, the fan just turned off. Sorry, it's probably really loud. My air conditioner is insane. Another thing I think that's been helping too is I started therapy. Yay! So I think I mentioned in one of my previous videos, that's one of the things I wanted to do, was get into therapy and see how that affects me in general in life, but also with this whole issue. So granted, I'm still very new in therapy. It's only been, I would say, either about 2 months, I think, that I've been working with my therapist. But in the time that we've been together, I know one of the things that she's kind of combating with me is my anxiety, which I think is definitely tied to the skin picking. She says she can tell I have a high level of anxiety. So that's probably one of my biggest triggers, is when I'm feeling anxious, that causes me to then want to do that. And then also, she doesn't want to dive too much more into it until I see a dermatologist. She wants a dermatologist to examine my body and my face and everything and see if there's something else going on before she determines that this is something that I'm causing, or it's like, something else going on that's not in my cause, like not in my control. Like, for example, having a skin problem where then of course I'm messing with my skin because it's irritated, and that's making me pick at my skin, and that's what she's trying to figure out first before she then goes and says, okay, this is what's going on. So my next step is supposed to be getting with the dermatologist and having them examine my body and determine if there's something else going on, and if not, then go back to her to see what our next steps are. I was telling her I do feel like I have sensitive skin, and that's why I minimize the type of products I use, because anything breaks me out. And that's something I can kind of get into as well, is what I've been using now. My products are always, for the most part, changing, or I'm always like kind of circling. Like I'll do one product, stop, and then I'll eventually make my way back to it. So I'll go over what products are my go-tos right now. But yes, so therapy has been very helpful, and I honestly think that's part of the reason too as to why the urge has been going down. And the reason I say that is because I think I'm someone that bottles everything up. I'm usually the go-to person for people. You know, I'm the person that everyone comes to when they have a problem. I don't really go to people with my problems. So a lot of that is bottled up. A lot of that is just, it's been festering and sitting within myself for years. And so with having a therapist, I'm allowed to just release, you know? And I think in being able to just release, and on top of that, feeling heard and all of that good stuff, I think that is helping to calm my anxiety a little bit. And it's kind of releasing me from these deep, how do I put it? Just issues, you know, like just issues that are constantly, I'm racking my brain around. I'm an overthinker. I think my brain does not turn off. Like when I hear that there's people that just will sit there and not have a thought in their head, I cannot imagine. My brain is constantly working. So it's just, for me, being able to sit down and talk to someone and be like, you know, this is what's on my mind, this is what's going on, this is what I've been through, blah, blah. It's such a relief. It's such a relief. And I think that's genuinely been helping with my anxiety, one, but then two, not feeling the need to then source a way to get my anxiety out, which is then picking at my skin, you know? So that's something else that I've been doing, and I'll keep you guys in the loop on how effective that is in the months to come, because again, it's very new. So I can't say that, oh, this is the problem solved right here. Like, who knows, you know? Lastly, I just want to let you know the products I've been using. So the products I've been using right now is, I use the Native body wash. I use the coconut vanilla. Sometimes I switch flavors or scents or whatever, but for the most part, I use the coconut vanilla by Native. And then I recently bought this turmeric soap from this small Black-owned business. It's like a turmeric honey bar soap. And I feel like that's been also helping my body, because I think the Native soap, yes, it smells good and all that good stuff, but I don't feel like it necessarily cleans me in the way I need to be cleaned compared to bar soap. I think bar soap really does strip you of those oils, which I'm a very oily person. So being stripped of the oils is kind of necessary for me, because my skin builds up oil very quickly, and then that causes breakout. And so what I've been noticing with using that, I'll use the Native body wash, but then I'll go over it again with the turmeric bar soap. I've been noticing that I haven't been having breakouts as much. And I'm like, maybe combating the oil problem in my skin, or just something about the turmeric soap in general, has been helping with breakouts, which then helps me to not pick, because I know you don't necessarily need anything there to pick, but when you do have something there, that's 10 times worse. So the turmeric bar soap has really been helping. And then on top of that, turmeric is good for lightening scars. So it's like a win-win. So on top of me not breaking out, I'm also lightening my scars. So I'm just feeling like I'm winning right now in terms of that. Now, do I still have my scars? Yes. And I will insert where I would say a month ago. If I can find pictures to compare, I will show you the difference between the times. But I do feel like my scars have lightened a little bit. It's still a marathon. I still got a ways to go, but I do feel like my skin has improved. And again, I think the turmeric soap is what I'm living by. The last thing I'm living by is the exfoliating scrub brush. So I bought this one, I think it's by Eco brand, or I don't know what brand. I think it is Eco brand though. And it's just almost looks just like a scrub brush, but it's for your body. And I've been using that to scrub my body. Not every day, I use it like once a week, maybe twice a week if I feel like I need to. But I think, again, that's something, you see how loud it is? I feel like that's something that's also been helping me, is just, again, excess cleaning, like excess, you know? And the result of that is then having more, the result of that is I feel like having like more, like my skin's more fresh, I would say. I don't know. I feel like the result of that is my skin just feels more clean overall. So those are the updates that I have for you guys right now. Again, I will try and insert pictures somewhere in here to show you where I'm at with my journey. But I feel like there's been a lot of progress. Can my next video be the complete opposite? Maybe, because that's how it goes. But that's where I'm at right now. And I'm very excited to see how this summer ends, because my goal is over this summer is to clear my skin up. That is my summer goal. Like, I want to go into the fall with very, very light scars or no scars, which very light scars are probably what I'm leaning towards because it takes a while to get rid of them. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to comment below, ask me. And if there's anything I didn't cover that you want clarification on, comment below and ask me. But that's pretty much all I have for my update. I wanted to keep it brief. I didn't want to make it a super long video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and remember, it's a journey. It's a journey, and you're not alone in it. There's many people that feel the way you feel. They just might not talk about it, or they like to hide it because no one is proud of going through something like this. But it's great to talk about it, and it's great to expose it and put it out there so people feel heard and seen. So thank you guys for coming to my TED Talk. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, the whole jazz, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.